Hello, Capricorn. This is Soul from Intuitive Tarot, here to look at your week ahead starting December 1st, 2025. Capricorn, I hope all is well. Hope you guys had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Welcome any new subscribers to the channel. I appreciate you. The deck I am using will be listed in the description box, not reading any reversals. Just going to cleanse the energies here from doing Sagittarius weekly messages for the week. And we're about to see what is coming up for you, Capricorn. All right, give me all the messages here for Capricorn for this week. Energies for Capricorn. What can Capricorn expect? Yeah, my Thanksgiving was okay. And then, of course, watching my Philadelphia Eagles succumb to another team that shouldn't be winning, but they're having their own trials and tribulations. But anyway, the Eagles lost to Chicago, so wasn't really thrilled about that. I wasn't really thrilled when they lost to Dallas. So it's a new day. Anyway, energies here for Capricorn. What's coming up for my Cappies? All right, what can I say about Capricorn this week? All right, so Capricorn, we're going to start off with the first energy for you, and we're going to begin with the Temperance card. All right, so Temperance is a major arcana that always is relative to restoring balance. This might be very useful for you guys energetically this week if you had to deal with all of that stress of Thanksgiving, especially if you were hosting. So this is restoring that balance, bringing back that peace. It could be a week where some Capricorns may just take the week alone and just focus or redraw that energy back to themselves, thinking of just, nurturing themselves, caretaking for themselves, loving yourself, doing all those things that are necessary because you have to love and be able to love yourself in order to love someone else. All right, so if you're not taking care of yourself, you're not going to be good to nobody else. So this is a week of possibly focusing that energy on yourself and then restoring some sort of balance. This card here represents all forms of relationships, but also to our read, Temperance could be that you just, want to still spend some time outdoors enjoying the beauty of nature and God's gift to the world, to us, right? Up next now we have the Knight of Pentacles. Money is strong here. This is one of my actually the Knight of Pentacles is not only my financial card, financial independence card. So either you're seeking financial independence or you already are, but it is also considered one of my big money cards. So money could be very advantageous for you this week in terms of, feeling secure about your money, money coming to you, money that, is owed to you or anything. I always see that in the Knight of Pentacles, but it still could be a offer of a job or business contract or whatever. Okay. This is someone who is always accountable, credible, dependable, reliable. This could be you and how other people see you as well, Capricorn, that you're always there to help someone out and doesn't always have to relate to finances. So money looking strong for you this week so far. Eight of Wands. Now the Eight of Wands comes in very, very fast in terms of energy, which, you normally following that money card, it might be very significant to put a smile on some Capricorn's face. When it comes to any types of energy where some sort of, it could be known or unknown, relative expectations or whatever, something comes along. Now, it could be because it is following the Knight of Pentacles. This is a court card, could be an actual person coming to deliver some, happy news to you that's going to put a smile on your face. So this is rapid energy, and then it's an even number of wands. So when it comes to communication, we always talk about effective communication. So whatever you need to express this week will be well received by those that you communicate with. And then also, too, whoever communicates to you will be, the information will be well received by you, right? Nothing taken out of context and nothing misconstrued. So the good news could come through some Capricorns this week via a phone call. Could be anything that you receive in the mail. Could include packages. It's always an element of surprise. Some of you may be traveling, even though we may have just experienced some people traveling during the holidays. You still may be traveling. If you are, you want to be safe to and from. Following the Eight of Wands, now we have the, look at this, the Wheel of Fortune, Major Arcana, the Wheel of Fortune. So you have good luck and good fortune on your side. This also is a big money card here, right? Always talk about fate and destiny. So it may be something that occurs or happens for you that that is destined for you, or you're fated to have something nice happen for you. If you're the risk-taking Capricorn and you like to do the gambling thing, play the lottery and all that, play responsibly. This is an opportunity for big money to come through, but also too, aside of the money, there's luck on your side the entire week. All right, so following the Wheel of Fortune, now we have the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is always charging through. Relative to any types of decisions, whether or not it's related to your recent past or not, this is you coming forward. In this instance here, taking charge, not allowing any types of emotions to trip you up in terms of any actions or decisions that you're about to do this week. All right, that's the Knight of Swords. Up next, now we have the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups is having to make sure that you are paying attention to your intuition. Also, there may be multiple options available or open and available to you. So you want to make sure that you're using your intuition to help you to pick what is best for you moving forward. And I just really looked at this card here. There's faces in these flower petals. If you guys can see, they're not petals, they're flowers, but they're faces. And I just realized that. Wow. Okay. So anyway, also too, because the Seven of Cups is in your spread, Capricorn, it could be, that you're already receiving that type of energy from those people that are close to you, near and dear, right? Family members, friends, romantic partners. That would be the Seven of Cups. Following that, there's the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords is gaining some sort of insight or clarity on anything, specific, non-specific, could be an individual, a situation or event, seeking some sort of excitement or adventure. This could also be first actions and first decision. Also, you can attach victory and success to almost anything that's going on for you this upcoming week as well, Capricorn. After the Ace of Swords, now we have the Queen of Cups, mother of all love, nurturing, caring, supportive. This usually represents a mature female energy here. So she's definitely intuitive, just like she mirrors over here to the Seven of Cups. So definitely pay attention to your intuition, making sure that you are listening to those prompts, the gut instincts that you get. The very first thing that you get is usually the correct answer. So she also to conform and bring together, relationships, romantic, platonic, and anything that's going on in the family. I oftentimes speak of the Queen of Cups, where if she shows up in your spread, she is in a group of cards like the Seven of Cups that you may already be receiving that energy, like I said before, from those that are near and dear. But also you could just be the Capricorn that I am referring to or talking about that, works for any entity that's involved in helping others. Okay. Following the Queen of Cups on top of the Knight of Swords, now we have the Eight of Cups. Okay, we already dealt with the drama, possibly through the Thanksgiving holiday. Now you want to turn your back, and of course she's not facing any backs, or there's no cups in this card here, but still I regard the Eight of Cups as having to deal with no drama. So this is a plain and simple no drama week for you, okay? All right, that's the Eight of Cups. On top of the Seven of Cups, now we have the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles could be for any Capricorn, an offer of a new job. It could be a start of a business or birth of a business idea. And underneath that Knight of Pentacles, too, it could just be indicating that there's some money coming in. And, I always talk about money has to come from some source. So, could be expected money or unexpected money, but it's definitely coming from a source. On top of the Ace of Swords, now we have the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands, some Capricorns are just going to be busy doing whatever it is that they need to take care of this week. Some of this energy could be work related, just doing things for yourself, doing things for family, friends, romantic partners. So the Nine of Wands usually comes in to assist you energetically so you can complete all those things that are either scheduled on your plate, Capricorn, or that crops up along the way. Last card on top of the Queen of Cups here for you, Capricorn, we have the King of Wands. King of Wands is definitely more energy here. He's focused on something or someone. You have to place yourself into this King's position. That would be you. Whatever it is that you're focused on, you're going after it, okay? Whether it's a relationship, whether it's, something If it's involving a relationship, the intensity builds up. It's definitely very passionate, very intense. But it could be a project. It could also be something else. All right. So that's the King of Wands. And then your shadow energy for the end of the spread is the Two of Wands. Two of Wands is the energy that normally indicates slowness or stagnation. This is my timing card here. So you didn't get any movement cards in the spread. So it still could be that you're just waiting for something to arrive. Oh, yes, you did. You got the Eight of Wands. I'm sorry. I take that back, Capricorn. I'm glad I caught that. Anytime you get any movement cards, this Eight of Wands would represent speed or rapidness, so or traveling energetically. So here, that would make that a movement card. So anything that you were waiting for now comes, much sooner, because I always place 2 days or 2 week period of time on anything that's slow moving or stagnant. Like you could have been waiting for someone to call you if it's work related or if it's relationship related. That energy picks up speed. It could be a project that you move forward with. Could have been waiting for something to arrive in the mail. Could have been some important thing that you were waiting for in the mail. Could be packages as well, right? So that's the Two of Wands. All right, so this is what I have for you, Capricorn. Again, it's always me just interpreting these messages here for you. Take what's going to work, leave the rest alone. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Have a safe, great week ahead. Always come back here to get more of these messages from me, Capricorn, and I shall talk to you soon. Have a great week. Bye.